Hello YouTube, this is Carlos from Carlos and Jane Vlogs. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and also click on the notifications so you can be updated whenever we release a new video. Today we're going to take a look at a way to make Spanish rice. It's a very popular dish out here in Texas. Alright, so here, this is what we're going to use to make the Spanish rice. We got the rice, onions, tomato sauce, garlic powder, and then these are chicken broth cubes. They're basically a dried concentrate of chicken that dissolves when put into water, preferably hot water. Here I'm trying to get them out for demonstration purposes, or rather get one of them out for demonstration purposes, but it's a little sticky, so it's a little hard to get out with one hand and trying to film at the same time. Alright, so now here comes the onion part. This is very easy. For 1 cup of rice, we just need half of an onion. I'm going to cut it and then slice it up, and then we'll go from there. So now that the onion is sliced up into small pieces, it's ready to join the rice in the first step. Here, I'm turning on the stove, and then I'm going to add the rice. 1 cup of rice for this demonstration. And now that I got the rice ready, one thing I had forgotten was the oil, so I'm going to add just a little bit of oil. I don't like to use a lot of oil. Some people do. I just estimated, so I don't have like an exact amount. So now that that's started, we got the oil in there, it's heating up, we can add the rice. Okay, so now that the rice is added, next is just to add the onions. Remember, just do half of an onion. If you have any left over, go ahead and put it in the refrigerator so it stays fresh. After the rice and onions have fried a little bit in the oil and gotten hot, now we can add the water. For 1 cup of rice, use about 2 cups of water. Generally, I notice that it may be just the way that I do it. When I do that, the rice sometimes becomes a little mushy and soggy, and I don't like that. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put 2 cups of water, but then I take a little bit out afterwards. This is completely optional and can be done to one's liking. There's the first cup, and then here comes the second cup. After that, as the water heats up, this is when it's time to add the chicken bouillon cube. This is the adding of the chicken bouillon cube. It's a little sticky, so doing this with one hand was a little tricky to do. Just have to shake it a little bit until it falls into the pan. Like that. So now the water is heating up. It makes it easier for the chicken cube to dissolve. What I like to do is I will use the spoon to smush it against the bottom of the pan to sort of like squeeze the juices out of it, or the concentrate out of it. Off camera, I noticed that it appeared to have dissolved at this point, but as I had stirred it, it took a while for, there was a little bit left, so I had to do this some more off camera before proceeding to the next step. At this point, while that's heating up, this is a good time to take the small tomato can. I believe it's like 16 ounces, just half of that, so like 8 or 10 ounces of it. Take the can and get it opened. You can use like an electric can opener or a like a handheld, like a regular handheld mechanical one. It's coming along nicely. Those little spots in there are just some of the seasoning that comes with the chicken broth cube that I used. Here, I had a good chance to take a look at the can. So it is actually an 8-ounce can. I just used half of it, so about 4 ounces, maybe a little more than that, just for the flavor. Mathematically, you can scale this up any way that you wish. If you're going to do 2 cups of rice, then of course it's 4 cups of water, 1 full 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, and then maybe a full onion, some more garlic powder, pepper, and then 2 chicken bouillon cubes. Here I've added the garlic powder, and then I'll be adding some pepper after that. It's always good to stir it up to make sure everything is thoroughly mixed, so you have even flavor and you're not going to take a bite and get like a big blast of the chicken flavor. Now bringing it to a boil, I do want to add some pepper, though it's kind of hard to hold the thing, the pepper, and do the camera at the same time since you have to twist it. This will just take a second. I've gotten the pepper added, as you can see in the center. I'm going to stir it around. It's already boiling, so we're a good way done. Once you're comfortable with how everything's mixed, all you need to do is just put the cover on it, which I'll be doing in just a second. Also, lower the heat. I've noticed to not have the heat so high, but not have it so low, so about medium, because it helps to allow the water to absorb and cook properly. I'm going to cook this for about 30 minutes, but what I like to do is check it in 15-minute blocks, so I'll be checking it in 15 minutes. I checked the rice about 15 minutes in, but it was a little mushy. Here, it's already at 30 minutes. After it's reached that point, go ahead and shut everything off, and then let it sit for about another 10 to 15 minutes just to allow it to soak up the remaining bit of water. For this case, it actually came out pretty good. I was really impressed. Okay, so that is just one of the many ways that you can make the Spanish rice. I use the tomato sauce, half of the can of the tomato sauce. Some people can use the chicken tomato bouillon cubes. It all depends on what you're looking for. Mine came out a little dry. Some people may like the rice like kind of almost like rice pudding, kind of like softer but more moist. But I liked it when it's like rice when it's dry, a little bit of saltiness. This was a little bit of an adventure for me. I burned the first one. I burned the first one because I used a pot that was too thin. And the thermometer, the control was a little too high. So live and learn. The house still kind of smells burnt, but the smell will go away. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to be making more videos soon in the future. More exciting videos. Remember, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and you can see anything from Jane's Elana Cosmetics to a Lazada haul, or me showing a car or how to cook something. She also knows how to cook. So, see you then. Have a great day.